Dollar Tree is raising their prices yet again, and we're going to talk about what items are going to affect you. Let's discuss. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another coffee rant with Dano and Frank, the Patriot Bald Eagle. If you have to hit pause on this video to get your coffee or whatever beverage you deem necessary, go ahead and do that now, as this will be a fairly lengthy discussion. We've got to talk about this, guys. I know this came out a couple days ago. The most recent here that I found is on Yahoo's website, Yahoo Life. In particular, they go on to say Dollar Tree is raising prices again. And yes, they are. Yes, they are. They're talking about a cap limit of $7 now, as to where that was $5 that was raised in 2023. Now here at the beginning of 2024, here in spring 2024, it looks like that cap is going to be put at $7. And I think what is going to upset people is that it looks like a lot of price increases are going to be on food. As a matter of fact, that's all they really talk about is food prices going up. As to where I believe most items will still be at $1.25, I feel like this kind of opens up the door to raise those prices here in the near future, making it look like not as much of a blow, because this is what we see with a lot of stores. This is also coming at the wake of 1,000 stores that are going to be closing throughout 2024. Family Dollar and some Dollar Tree stores. Dollar Tree owns Family Dollar, so take that for what you will, but we're going to go into this too. And there's something else too here later in this article I find very interesting. Dollar Tree, and this is on Yahoo Life, but it's all over the news. Wanted to do a little bit of research before we talked about this to kind of see when and where. Seems like it could happen at any time, if not already. And that's kind of what we're going to go to in a little bit. Looks like it's happened in one area across the country. Dollar Tree, they go on to say, Dollar Tree, an affordable retailer beloved by many for its $1.25 fines, has announced an increase in its maxed price yet again. On March 13th, during a fourth quarter earnings call, the chairman announced that in over 3,000 locations across the country, shoppers will now find items as high as $7, $2 more than the previous max price increase. Categories you can expect to see bumped up in price include, here it is, prices that you can expect to see bumped up in price include food, snacks, beverages, pet care, and personal care. Now, that's what we go to Dollar Tree for. I mean, other than like birthday bags and different party stuff, I mean, we go there for the good prices on food, right? And it's interesting because that's it. There's nothing else. They're not talking about like your little plaques or clocks for $7 and stuff like that. They specifically target food in this conversation. This is coming right from them. So, coming right from the CEO. So, this is pretty much can be anything. This is what I was saying before about opening up the door to more things in the future going up in price. Am I surprised? Absolutely not. I mean, prices keep going up everywhere. I do think in a way this could hurt Dollar Tree. This could be part of the reason why they're getting rid of a lot of different stores, kind of mixing stuff that they've had with Family Dollar and Dollar Tree together. Maybe just calling it Dollar Tree. We've seen at some places across the country, they actually have a Family Dollar and Dollar Tree conjoined with both names outside on the front of the buildings. Don't know how that's going to look in the future. But also personal care items. I thought this was interesting because a lot of items that we see at Dollar Tree for like body washes, body soaps, deodorant, washes, different body washes, different toothpaste, oral hygiene, stuff like this, medicines. Like, does this all... Personal care is a wide variety of items. Like, that's an entire aisle. Maybe two, depending on how big your Dollar Tree is. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I know a lot of people were wanting me to talk about this. Like I said, wanted to make sure that this was actually happening. Sometimes we get rumors and stuff like this. Wanted to do some research, and it's happening. It really is. So get ready. It is happening. And, if you can get to your Dollar Tree, stock up on some of your favorite items. And if they don't go up in price, great. But it's not a bad idea to have a little bit of an overstock on things, of the things that you love that you buy at Dollar Tree. We have thousands and thousands and thousands of viewers on our channel that shop at Dollar Tree. That's why we go there so much. I mean, I love Dollar Tree. Don't get me wrong. But a lot of our viewers that shop for these things at Dollar Tree, back when we were seeing that the bleach was gone and stuff like that, which has since returned, toilet paper, stuff like that. Part of the reason we were going there to see if we were able to find it, because a lot of you guys out there have requested that I check some of these things to make sure they're getting in some of these products. They say the good news, the good news is that many items continue to be sold at the fixed price point of $1.25, according to the CEO. So yes, there's going to be a lot of things at $1.25, but we don't know what items are going to be that. We don't know, because part of going to Dollar Tree is finding value, right? Some of these things that we look at with different food items, even at $1.25, it's not really a great value when you consider if you buy a little extra, or if you find sales on these things in some of the more bigger supermarkets, it's not as great of a deal. But a lot of stuff really is, like you start to, like ramen noodles. I can name probably 100 products that are worth $1.25, $1. Well, maybe not 100, but a lot of it still is worth $1.25. And no rumors of things going up to $1.50. I know some people have talked about that. We've talked about a couple prices at Dollar Tree that have gone up to $1.50. Reading glasses and balloons. What's next? Make sure you let me know down in the comments if you've noticed any other products that have gone up to $1.50 that were normally the regular price of $1.25. Make sure you let us know down in the comments some of these items that you are seeing, because I'm expecting this is going to be like a domino effect, right? We raise the prices to this very high limit. All of a sudden, $1.50 doesn't sound so bad. That's kind of how I think. Don't know if that's how they think. But only the future will tell, and that's why we always talk about stocking up on things when you find them at the good deal that you like, or in other stores, the sales as you see them, because who knows what it's going to be next week? Who knows what it's going to be tomorrow, right? I mean, things are changing so fast. We got to stay on top of these things. CEO goes on to quote, even as our multi-price assortment expands over time, the vast majority of the items sold in Dollar Tree stores will remain at our entry-level fixed price point. Over time, you will see... Hold on. Yeah, over time, you will see us fully integrate multi-price merchandise more in our stores. So what do they mean by that? It feels like you're going to start mixing prices in between aisles, confusing people. Not saying that that's true, but that the way you just worded that, fully integrate, right? Multi-price merchandise more into our stores. Integrate, mix up, mix around, okay? If that's true, or if they meant it that way, not really sure, but that is a way you can interpret that. It's one of those things that I always say, and not saying that this isn't, obviously this is taken from a maybe an interview or something like that, but that's why I always say like text messages, right? If you text message somebody, you can always read it the wrong way, right? Unless you know that person. If you know that person and you know that person, you know who they are, you know how they talk, you can misinterpret things. So this could easily be misinterpreted as you're going to mix things around, and everybody is going to really have to start eagle-eyeing their purchases when you go to Dollar Tree. And that is something that a lot of people don't want to do. It was a great thing when you walked into Dollar Tree and everything was $1. Didn't matter what it was $1, right? Even at $1.25, it would still be good to know that I'm going into the store and everything's going to be $1.25. Well, they've changed that. Right now, you got to watch for those $3, $4, $5 items, which are usually clearly seen. But if they start integrating those products in the different spots, that's when it's going to get confusing, and that's when more price changes will happen. Not a guarantee, right? That's just my opinion, but that's kind of the way we see things at other stores. I don't see Dollar Tree doing anything any different. So let's move on here to, let's see, merchandise. Over time, you will see us fully integrate multi-price merchandise more into our stores, so our shoppers will find $5 bags of dog food next to our traditional $1.25 dollar treats. Okay, so I just answered. They just said what I was just talking about. You're gonna have your $5 bag of dog food with your $1.25 dog treats right next to it, and toys. And our $3 bags of candy will be found in the candy aisle. What $3 bags of candy? Are there $3 bags of candy at your Dollar Tree? Because there's not at mine. Is this what's coming? Right? Is it going to be bigger? Are you making bigger bags of candy for $3? Because the ones for $1.25 are like, single serving. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm glad I got such a huge response from our viewers when this news broke that I really wanted to get this out here a couple days ago, right as it happened. But again, we like to make sure that it's 100% true of what's going on before we talk about it here on this channel anyway. Let's see. This is the next exciting chapter of our Dollar Tree value story. New items, more choices, more savings. It sounds like old items, more choices, less savings. It sounds like less savings is coming to Dollar Tree. But that's not the way they look at it. They're looking at it like, oh, we're going to make more money. It's all about money. And the thing is that, in some ways, from a business perspective, I get it in some ways. But this is not the way to do it. The way you're describing this sounds like a train wreck. Okay, it sounds like putting these items next to these other items. They literally just answered what our question was earlier in this video. Are you going to integrate these different products together? They are. So watch out when you go to get a can of Del Monte canned vegetables, right, for $1.25. The Margaret Holmes products, which are a great deal at Dollar Tree, may change. Are they going to have those at $1.50? Are they going to have those at $2? I'm not seeing a $2 mark in here. You better believe it's coming. So that's why I will say again, for our thousands of people that shop at Dollar Tree on this channel here, get to Dollar Tree, start stocking up on some of the things that you love for the prices that you can afford, that you can budget out. Right? I would start doing that now, as this sounds like it's going to be a major problem. Okay. In the same call, the CEO noted the fastest growing demographic in North is north of $125,000 a year of income, which could explain one reason for the increase. People start throwing numbers out there. What's the good or bad number? That's the thing. You really start breaking it down into numbers, it doesn't really, it doesn't make a lot of sense, except for in their favor. Because that's the first thing I look at, is how does this work out in your favor? Because it doesn't sound like it's working out in mine. But hey, you do whatever you want with your business. If you mess up, you're going to lose business, right? If you mess this up, I would just think clearly on all the people that shop at Dollar Tree and how to keep them happy, because people, are shopping at Dollar Tree for many different reasons. One, you want to save money. Two, there's arguably great value at Dollar Tree. There really is. Or three, people are shopping here because they have nothing. They're broke. They're living day to day, week to week, maybe hour to hour. And, these are crazy times. These are very expensive times in the grocery stores. It's expensive to eat. It's what we do partially on the channel here, is try to break these things down to make, to show the different sales and everything. And reading things like this, it's going to get harder and harder. And I, hopefully they answer to some of their fans, some of their customers, depending on how the way people shop. If you start losing money, you're going to make it worse. You're going to shut down, or you're going to actually go back to what you were doing before that works. And they go on to say all this comes at the time of 1,000 different Family Dollar stores closing, which are owned by Dollar Tree. But here is what I wanted to read right here. Okay, and this is from Las Vegas. This is another just a little piece here from Yahoo. Shoppers notice prices rising at Las Vegas discount stores. Now, this is just a short. With shoppers stocking up for Easter weekend, they can't help but see this noticeable change in prices from grocery stores to even discount stores such as Dollar Tree and Five Below. Okay, so it's already price increases have already started at Dollar Tree in Las Vegas. So this is numero uno. Okay, this looks like this is the first reaction to prices going up at Dollar Tree and Five Below. Now, what's interesting about Five Below is over the course of the last couple months, we've gotten comments from some shoppers on the channel here that have shopped at Five Below, and we're saying that a lot more of their products aren't $5 or below anymore. Now, they've been doing this for the last couple years, but I remember back before Christmas when we were doing different shopping, looking for good deals for people and everything. We had a lot of viewers that were complaining about Five Below, saying that half of the store is stuff that's over $5. Some things way more, some like $15, $20. That's crazy. Now, I remember when Five Below first started doing this, they had other items. There was like one little aisle of different things, mostly like electronic stuff, that would get up to about $10, but that was it. We started hearing about, $15, $20 items because me and Jess used to love Five Below. But it's like, we didn't even go there this year because it's like, why would I do that with some of the prices that I saw of some things at Five Below? Because we got to drive a little bit to get to Five Below, or I can go to Big Lots where they got the same thing for the same price. Right? I mean, if I'm going to pay $15 for the same product that Big Lots is selling for $15 and I save $5, $6 in gas, where do you think I'm going to go? That's why these stores ain't going to work in the future, because it's like, and I understand, supply, demand, prices, everything going up. But when and this could be the saving factor for some other stores like Big Lots. We hear about Big Lots being torn down. Now we're hearing about Big Lots being built. More Big Lots being built. So who knows? Who knows? Maybe things are working out for some other stores that aren't working out for some of the cheaper stores. All I have to say is that Dollar Tree better be careful. They better be careful what they're doing and some of the prices that they're raising, because they're going to lose a lot of business. And the thing is that if prices get too much, then they should. Like, when you can go, and I know I talk about Kroger all the time, but it's one we can kind of compare, at least a little bit, around the country, is that, well, when you can wait for the sale, if you can wait for the sale for something that you want, that's why we talk about preparation, making sure you're stocking up on things. If you can wait till that next sale, well, then you're going to get it cheaper than Dollar Tree anyway, right? I mean, when you can get canned vegetables for 64 cents from Walmart, which that's regular price, you're going to pay $1.25 for anything at Dollar Tree. So, I mean, if you start thinking that way, and that's even not even thinking about the sales, like Walmart, Aldi, even Kroger. Kroger just had their vegetables on sale for 67 cents a can. I think that sale's over. But more and more people are going to be doing this, especially ones that can't afford a lot of these things, because Dollar Tree raises their prices more. Well, you can get that on sale at Kroger. A $7 item might be on sale at Kroger for $3 or $4 next week or the week after. Just making an example here, but I don't know. I don't like it either, guys. I know a lot of people were talking about their frustration. It is frustrating. It is, especially with all the, we got 2 Family Dollar stores that are closing that are pretty close to me. And we have, I don't know of any Dollar Trees closing, but the whole thing with the price increases and all that stuff, yeah, I don't like it at all. And I do think that this is a doorway for them to raise even more in maybe not the very near future. They may roll this out to see how well it works. And if it does work, they'll just look like a hero for keeping everything else down to $1.25. If it does work, if it doesn't work, they'll look like a hero for $1.25 products. If it does work, I'm almost more worried about that because that kind of opens up the door for them to raise that $1.25 limit to $1.50 on a lot of items. But anyway, guys, I hope this information helps. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. Jessica is feeling much better, much better. She is like 90% better than what she was yesterday. If you missed our live show, it was really fun talking to everybody on the live show. I'll try and do another one, try to give people a little bit more notice if I can. Sometimes they're just going to have to pop up like that, but it was a lot of fun. Jessica wanted me to thank you all again for all of your heartfelt comments. Thank you all so much. I do have a video coming out tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, so make sure you check that out. It's kind of, I don't want to give none away, but it's really fun. Really fun. Yeah, just 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. Check it out. Got out, did a fun video. You guys will enjoy it. It's one of our favorites. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.